This video is about multiplying by a monomial. So that means we have some sort of polynomial and we're going to multiply by a one-term monomial is what it's called when it has just one term. So let's look at some examples. So it'll say find the product. So remember, product is a word that is associated with multiplication. Alright, so we want to find the product of negative 4x cubed y squared and 7x y to the 4th. So if we're multiplying these together, they don't have to be like terms, but we do have to have the same variables and coefficients or constants. So we start out with the first piece. We know we're going to do negative 4 times 7. And so that gives us negative 28. Then we're going to do the x terms. So we have x cubed times x. And remember that when we are multiplying two of the same, we add the exponents. So there's really a 1 there. So it's 3 plus 1, so it's x to the 4th. And then we're going to do the y terms. So we have y squared times y to the 4th. And we're going to add those up, so y to the 6th. So what is our final answer? Put it all together. Negative 28 x to the 4th, y to the 6th. Let's look at the next example. Find the product. X cubed times x squared plus 5x plus 1. Now in this case, this means we're going to use what we call the distributive property. So that means this term on the outside is going to multiply to every term on the inside. So what we really have is x cubed times x squared. Then we have x cubed times 5x. And then we have x cubed times 1. Alright, x cubed times x squared, add those exponents, so x to the 5th. X cubed times 5x, remember there's a 1 there, so that becomes 5x to the 4th. And x cubed times 1 is just x cubed. And there were plus signs in between them, so there are plus signs between here, and there's our final answer. Next example, or last example, I should say. Before we said find the product, this time we're going to simplify. 8 plus 3 times x minus 2 times x plus 5 times x plus 3. Okay, so we have to remember that in all of this, in learning how to multiply, we also need to remember that we follow our order of operations. So order of operations, say parentheses first, and we have a bunch, but we have to do the innermost parentheses. So our innermost parentheses are this, which means we're going to distribute that 5. So everything else stays the same right now. And so here we're going to have 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 3 is 15. And next we go to our innermost parentheses. So that would mean, well, first these two are like terms, so we should probably go ahead and squish those together, where we get x plus 5x gives us 6x plus 15. 2 out there, 8 plus 3. Okay, so now we can multiply this 2 to those terms in there. So we still have 8 plus 3 x minus. So we have, treat this kind of like a -2. So a -2 times 6x will give us -12x. And a -2 times 15 is -30. And of course we want to combine like terms. So these two are alike. That's a 1. 1x minus 12x gives us -11x. And now we have to multiply the 3 in there. So first let's give us some more room to work. So multiplying the 3, so the 8 stays, but 3 times -11 is going to be -33x. And then 3 times -30 is -90. And last but not least, we want to combine like terms. So the 8 and the 90. So we have to do 8 minus 90. So I'm going to write the first one, -33x. You can always use your calculator. 8 minus 90 is -82. So our final answer is -33x minus 82. Well, that's it for this video. As you work through your lesson, if you have any questions, be sure to ask your teacher. Have a great day.